everyone, Ray the Dashing Womble here. Hopefully all the Dashers did really well on Tuesday. And Tuesday for most markets normally isn't such a brilliant day, but brilliant evening. For us, however, it was surprisingly busy with some good offers too. There was a lot of flipping non-profitable ones that came through, but you know, you just got to do what you pick what you can and get along. But our first offer that came in, I'd actually just got out of the car wash. Well, taking a van through the car wash. I hadn't personally walked through it. But anyway, just done that, hoovered out the van, made it all nice and clean in there, and I tried to keep it clean. And this offer comes in for the Mint. It wasn't a catering offer though, but it was going, you know, I can't remember how many miles it was going. I did actually get a screenshot of the acceptance screen. So, I've been trying to do that recently, trying to get some better at that. Trying to get a better bit of light here. Let's take that off there. But anyway, yeah. So that one was paying $19.50, and I think it was I don't know. I can't remember how many bloody miles it went. It's probably turned out to be more miles than what it first said, because he was going to Independence. We've been to this house maybe a couple of times before, so I knew where it was going. And I was heading the way that I was going to go, the easiest bloody way, the more direct route. And it tried to get me to go down the motorway or 470, but there was something occurring on 470. And it was that time of night, that time of the evening when it does build up on there. So, traffic that is, I mean, but I decided I was going to avoid it and go the way that I know, direct route. Well, like I said, something was happening on 470 at the time. So I went the way that I was going to go, all the way down that road. And the bloody flipping GPS for Google Maps, I suppose, that I use with DoorDash, kept telling me, turn right, get out of here. Turn left, get out of there. I'm like, what the bloody hell? Driving me crazy, damn bloody thing. Well, there was a reason for that. I guess they blocked some of Lee Summit Road off. Granted, that road flipping needs some bloody work on it, especially down by the caves. You go down the hill and that, and the road just about falls apart. It doesn't last flipping long. I don't know what it is down that area, but it seems to, the road seems to deteriorate a lot. Maybe it's just heavy trucks going into the caves, etc. And it gets it's a low lying area, so it does get a lot of water and such on it. But I don't know what occurred, but hopefully they're repairing the bloody road for sure. But anyway, so I had to go a longer route around, but that was fine. It was just good to know that they're possibly working on that part of Lee Summit Road. But anyway, I got it up to the customer and delivered it. It was just to leave at the door. And there was some notes with that about not knocking at the door. So I'll put that down below. It was the same as last time, I think. And yeah, and on our way back, I took another route back, a little bit more helpful to get us back to Lee's Summit, and I cut out a lot of 470 and 291, etc., and around the back roads, and then eventually get up to Wishchapel, and then the Wishchapel back on up onto 470, and this offer came in, and it was a catering offer. I think it came through as a catering offer. Yeah, I believe it was. And it was for Summit Grill. Well, blimey, it was like the other side of the Hippin motorway or highway, whatever you want to call it. And sure, I'll take it. And it was paying like $18 or something. And pulled it in there, got in, had a double back on themselves just a little bit once I got over the other side of the motorway, and it was actually ready. I mean, it was on the shelf, so that was handy. I mean, it didn't take me that long to get there, and went off and delivered that. I think I got a picture of the acceptance screen on that too. But there were several catering offers we did, catering deliveries we did throughout the night. I know I did one from Johnny's Tavern. I don't think the last one I did, no, the last one I did from, I did one from Iron Horse. That was a catering offer, catering order. The last one, the last delivery I did was from, I think that was from Iron Horse. But anyway, I'll put all what I did along here, of course. But no, there was actually the one from Summit Grill. Now, granted, it was paying well. And maybe you all think that I'm being petty, but pictures going up here. I am so sick of going to flipping people's houses and flipping having to worry about slipping. Some people haven't been out to clean off the ice or the snow. Certainly it's ice now. It's very, very freaking dangerous. And I went up to that one, and it was icy on the driveway again, but I was able mostly just get around out of park back a little bit and was able to get around. But their walkway was flipping slippery. And I moved over to the garden a little bit and then went to go stand on the step and slipped on the step. I didn't fall, but I certainly lost grip. And then I went, you know what, I ain't going any further, that's it. It says leave at the door. Obviously I'll leave the picture here, but it went to the second step and I went, nope, you ain't paying me enough to flip and slip. I just didn't feel comfortable enough going up there. And I didn't want to walk through their garden. And again, I was just peeved off that I've had to flip and deal with this again. I'm sick of it. I mean, if you're calling for flipping delivery, then you should be, make sure, put some salt down or something. Melt it off. I mean, there's going to be someone that slips on that. DoorDash driver, Uber Eats. Maybe your bloody postman's going to slip on it, or your Amazon, or whoever's going up there. You just need to put something down to try and combat the flipping the ice before something happens out there. It's nuts. Anyway, I just left it at that door. I expected some backlash on that. I haven't received anything as of yet. But surely they should have seen why. Then the one from Johnny's Tavern, That was a catering order, I believe. Yeah, that was a catering order. Wasn't going that many miles. Maybe 4.5, 5 miles, maybe 6 miles at the most. Can't remember. But anyway, and as I pulled up on the driveway there, it was like, oh shit, not another one. But it was mostly in the driveway, so I pulled the van over a bit because their door was to the right of me. And I pulled more over in toward, not in the grass, but I was next to the grass. So I was able to go around that. And I know some of you are going to say, well, why didn't you just park in the street? Well, because it was equally as bad from walking from that way too. And anyway, so I parked closer to the whipping glass, the grass even, and opened it up and walked partially through that. But as I got to the doorway, I mean, it either the sun had either hit it or maybe they chiseled it off of that. I don't know. But anyway, I was able to get onto the doorway, and as it happens, as I got stuff out, was getting the stuff out. I put a pizza box, whatever was in it, and was getting the bags out. The bloke came out the house, and I went, oh, here we go. I said, I might as well just hand it to you. So I handed that to him, both the bags. They were pretty heavy bags. And then said, oh, here we go, save you bending down. I gave him the pizza box, whatever it contained, I don't know. But I don't think it was pizza there. But anyway, and that one was paying, I think, $14 or something like that. And it actually turned out to be another $10 or more above that. So that was real nice. But no, there was 2 flipping icy ones. I just, and there may be people that just can't get out. That bloke was able to get out. There was no problem with him. And like I said, I don't know whether it was the sun that melted it off. But if the sun melted it off of his doorstep, then surely it would have taken it off his driveway too. So maybe he actually did rip and chisel it off. I don't know. But yeah, it was an interesting night. Interesting Tuesday night. I can't recall it being that busy. Now, we did start earlier. I did forget to take a picture of the clocks. I swore blind I did take a picture, but I don't see it in the camera roll. So anyway, but anyway, we started around about 4:20, I think, is when I took the picture. And we was already down there anyway. I think I'd just taken it as we come out. Or as we were going, no, not as we was going through, it was after that. Maybe as we come out the end of the car wash and I was getting ready to hoover it. I don't know. Somewhere around here I took the picture. And, or didn't take the picture. But I got on to put the mileage calculators on there. One that I use, for some reason or other, Stride. Is it Stride? That one all of a sudden disappeared. Couldn't get into it yesterday and went, you know what, I can't be asked for it. I'm not going to use it. And yesterday, like Monday, I didn't work anyway. Turned out it didn't work. But yeah, I mean, it was a pretty good day, pretty good evening rather. But I started a bit earlier, and gonna try that again. Well, later today, as it's now 2:40 a.m. on a Wednesday morning. Bloody hell, week's going quick. Had a really busy day yesterday. Before we went out to work, I was trying to sort out all this furnace business, so hopefully something's going to work out on that, I hope. Just have to see on that. Because definitely need it. Got nowhere to hide. The only place we got to hide, you know, when it gets flipping cold. You want to come home and flipping be warm. The only place we can hide to get flipping warm is get in the van. But we do spend an awful lot of time in the van. An awful lot. And going to be spending a lot more as well lately. That's certain. But yeah, I did forget to say that day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, I'd worked from I think 6 or 7 o'clock on Thanksgiving in the evening, and worked right the way through to Black Friday morning. Done several ripping Lamar's donut deliveries, and other deliveries too. And one of the deliveries I got, which is the first time in just over 2 years of driving for DoorDash, etc. I got my first car parts offer from Advanced Auto Parts. Weren't going that far. We was close to the Vipin parts shop anyway. I know that they don't put a tip on that, which is fine. I mean, it was paying enough for however far it went, and I knew where it was going because cars and such I kind of keep an eye on the garage trade. That's mainly what I deal with. Where I started my life was in the garage trade, but working life. So cars and that interest me, and garages and dealerships and all that. I keeping with all that stuff. So I knew where that was because, well, we go past the bloody place all the time anyway. But yeah, it was an easy pickup. I had no bloody problems at all. Went straight down. It was actually on $1 peak pay. I saw that after. And went down to Firestone and walked in there. Hadn't done it before. Was trying to go through, looking through the menu of what to do. I knew that they had to sign for it because I'd seen it on some other YouTube channels before. And yeah, and the bloke went, "Oh, I know how to do it." And I said, "I've got to get your signature, mate." And he went, "Yeah." So he took the phone and done it. And it was easy enough. It's just like taking a alcohol order, except that, you know, they put their name in at the top, or I do, and then they sign for it. Except you just didn't have to take any ID or anything like that. You didn't have to scan any of that. So it was simple, really. In and out. I mean, that was because the darn app was working well. I'm sure we all know how much how many glitches that darn DoorDash app has. But anyway, yeah, that one was pretty simple. Hopefully I'll get some more from those, because I don't mind doing those. I actually had to go to O'Reilly's today. I don't know if I've never used the washers in this van or what, but I had to wash some crap off the Vipin window yesterday, and I hit the Vipin washer button and went, "Where's my washers?" And it spurted all over the passenger side, but not actually on where it was supposed to. And I went, "What in the hell? Maybe the hose has come off." Oh, look, when we come out the car wash, showed I'd lifted the bonnet when we come out the car wash and had a look under there, traced the flipping cable of the tubing. It was so flipping tight. It was pretty bloody stiff. Never seen it flipping like that before. It should be a lot more flexible. But so I went, well, that's okay. I'll just flipping get some tubing and just nip a bit off and just get it to go over it, innit? So anyway, I went down to O'Reilly's and was going to get some tubing, but then we was trying to figure out what size it was. So George, who I've met in there several times, one of the blokes that works there, and he was there. I hadn't seen him there the last few times I've been in, but anyway, so he says, "Oh, what size is it?" Little. Damn. So he came out and we had a look at it, and he measured it, and we went back in and we were trying to get the right measurements for it, and we went and looked on at the ones that they got in the boxes on the shelves or on the hooks, and they opened up. I said, well, let's just go test one. And he said, no, he says, let's go cut a piece off and we'll figure it out, because it weren't going to work anyway, because it had broken, because it was just that tight. It's so stiff. But anyway, so he came out with a pair of clippers and clipped a piece off, and went back in, and he says, we got some hose around the back, let's go do that. So we went around the back in the driver's area, and they were all there trying to flip him and put their stuff in their boxes and that, getting ready to go off and do deliveries wherever they had to go. And they had got spools and spools of flipping piping, tubing, rubber tubing. And so he tested it. He says, oh, this piece, he says, oh, it fits in there, that should do it. It was tight fit. He said, yeah, that should do it. So he cut a piece off, well, maybe about that long or something, about 6 inches, which is more than enough. And so we went back outside, and he actually put the darn thing on. I mean, I was going to be doing it, but I was quite happy to do it, but he was there doing it, and then refused to take any monies for it. I mean, granted, it was only a 6-inch flipping bit of piping, if it was that, and little tubing, but that was real nice of him. No, he says, no, he said, that's fine. Are you sure? Yeah. Blimey. Thank you very much. I'll probably go back there anyway and buy some tubing anyway, because I wanted to make sure it's done and all the way through. I mean, it's an easy job to do as long as you can get to that bottom of that flipping water hose in the bottom of the washer reservoir. So if I can get in there and do it and take it right away from the beginning, that would be ideal. And then I'll just trace it up and put it under the bonnet where it's supposed to go, because you can see where that goes. It's pretty flipping easy where that is. But yeah, that was real nice of him. I really didn't expect that. And he just didn't want to take any money for it, so I was ready to pay him. But anyway, yeah, so all in all, it was a good day. It did go out to have some lunch. We was out a little bit earlier today. I'd got a good rest overnight, and so we was out earlier, and we ended up over at the Greek place, and I got some pictures up there. They were putting up all their Christmas decorations. Dropped a few too, but anyway, and but no, that was I'll put some pictures up here too. It's a really nice place to go if you like that. If you've been to Greece and you like the Greek way, they've got live feeds from 2 live feeds on some tellies that they got in there, and just someone walking around the islands, and it's just a live feed. Quite interesting actually. Watching it all go on. Anyway, I think I'll leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. I want to know how many of you would be interested in seeing me doing, you know, the pickup videos, picking up from the shops or the restaurants, etc. How many of you are interested in doing that? You know, wearing one of those, not a GoPro, but an action camera of some sort. Not that I'll be doing much action. I won't be running around doing any of that. Probably be moaning a lot. But anyway, and then doing some of those at the restaurants whenever I can, doing the pickups, etc. Or the advance auto parts. And then doing the drop-offs. Who was interested in me doing that? I was trying to do it with the old ripping camera, the old iPhone that I had, but I always need a pocket for that to be in, and it doesn't stay in the right angle, so I've got to figure out how to do that part. But I think it would be great for going in to do that. Plus, I've got the dash cam and I can do videos like around town and such. But that does it in 5-minute segments. That's the most it will do, I think. The longest it would do, and then I have to stitch them all together and go through them all. But I want to get an action cam that maybe, like we're doing the Christmas part. I want to do the Christmas displays and such. There's a drive-through Christmas display that's called Christmas in the Park over at Longview Lake, and my intention is to actually do a live feed from there. If I can get a camera that's got Wi-Fi on it, which most of them do, I think, I don't really know too much about them. I'm trying to learn. But if I can do a live feed, I've already got a mount for one of those, because I just have. And I can put that on the roof or put it on the bonnet of the van, and it will do the film around, yeah, and do a live feed from that. So if anyone's interested in seeing that, let me know, and I will look into getting that very quickly. It'll have to be, I suppose, before Christmas is over. But there's lots and lots of displays, and I'm trying to film those. I've got a few from yesterday or last night, so I'm going to put some of those maybe on the end of here, or put them as a separate video. Anyway, I think I'll leave it at that. So thanks for watching, and hopefully everyone's going to have a great viewing week, and it's going to be profitable, and hopefully the weather's going to be not get any cooler. It will do eventually, but anyway, not just yet. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Ta-da. Seems that the Griswolds are here in Lee Summit, Missouri. Oh, and next door too. Looks good though. And look, one down there. Summit Fair Shopping Centre. Oops. Summit Fair in Lee Summit, Missouri. dashes here, he dashes there. He dashes every bloody where. He dashes up, he dashes down. That dashing womble gets all over town. Whoa!